One of the repairs I get asked to do quite often is felt elbow patches when either the hole is too big or the knit is too fine, so it's more cost effective to have a patch like this rather than any kind of darning option. And these are pure wool felt patches and they're nice and thin. I think these are actually 1mm thick, so once they have settled in and been worn a few times, they're really nice and soft but hard wearing on the elbow area, which is such a common area of damage that I fix all the time. And I've just finished up this side of the jumper and I thought I would actually show you how easy it is to do. So I've got the second patch pinned into place and I've got a piece of cardboard in between the sleeve here so that I don't stitch through the other side of the sleeve. Then I've just pinned it into place. Sometimes I use a basting stitch, but pins are fine in this instance. And then I'm going to use a blanket stitch to secure everything into place. Sometimes people go for nice bright contrasting colours. This person has asked for something tonal, so they didn't mind that it wasn't an exact match, but they wanted something that kind of complemented the rest of the jumper. Blanket stitch is one of those stitches that I use fairly often, but every now and then I have to remind myself the most comfortable way to do it, especially when it's something like this where you're stitching for quite a while and you want the stitches to all be nice and even. I've seen so many variations on how you can achieve a blanket stitch as well. So for me, as I pull my thread through, I immediately loop my yarn around the needle so that I know I've caught the stitch straight away. But I've seen the option where you can just pull your yarn all the way through until you're left with a small loop like this, and then just push your needle through that way. And I don't think it matters which way you do it, whatever feels most comfortable for you. I think it's just very easy once you've found a rhythm for the way, normally the way that you learn it, but not always, ends up being the way that sticks. Then as I come around to the curve here, I'm not doing anything different, but just trying to make sure that I follow the curve of the patch neatly round. And I have a cardboard template for this patch shape that I always use. It tends to be a really good size to cover most areas of elbow damage that I've come across without overwhelming the sleeve too much, keeping a nice proportion. This is a really fine knit wool jumper as well, so I'm just making sure that I don't pull too tightly or twist the tension of the the rest of the garment out of shape. As I start to come around to the beginning, I try and eyeball it so that I'm going to end up with one final stitch like this one between the last stitch and the first one that I did. And then I always go back and catch that first stitch there as well to make sure that it's a nice seamless finish. And then what I tend to do is push my needle through to the inside like that, and then remove the cardboard from the sleeve. That was just keeping it in place. And then turn the sleeve inside out, and then what I'll do is I will just weave the tail thread in and out a few times. And I'll do that a few times, but I will then still bury the tail thread in between the patch and the garment. So I'll just do a couple of stitches like that and then push the needle through in between those two layers out towards the centre, and then just trim that so that's nice and secure. So I'll give these both a quick steam just to help settle those patches, and that's the repairs complete. Another thing about this is it's a really nice quick repair. As I said, if you've got something that's quite a fine knit like this, the cost for a Swiss darn especially, but even any other kind of darning, would have cost quite a lot. The damage was, the whole jumper was thinned out, you know, most of the size of this patch. So this is a really nice option if you're either short on time or funds, and it's really nice and hard wearing as well. There were also a few other areas of damage that they wanted mending discreetly, so I've gone for a stitch woven darn on the cuff there, and then up here on the collar as well. So it's a pretty good colour match, and I've just really reinforced the whole area as well as the small hole that was in the centre. You can of course do these felt patches in any shape you want to. Doesn't have to be this classic elbow patch shape, and I actually think it can be really amazing to add all sorts of shapes, especially if you're also going contrasting with the colour. Why not make a feature of the elbows?